Welcome back to SmackDown Vs Raw 06 GM mode. I am your host, attackslug. It is the end of the week here in lovely Spain. And last time, with a bunch of matches with gimmicks, we gained 90,000 in the ratings. So at the end of the week, where are things looking at here in terms of fan support? We're on the upward, but still in second place, just barely. In terms of the roster, in terms of, importantly, the rivalries, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 thumbs in the upward proper red direction. Love that. And, of course, on the roster, who is fatigued from all of those gimmick matches? We know Triple H wants a title opportunity, as does his rival, Mankind. But in terms of our fatigue, Taker and Shawn had that Hell in a Cell. Everybody else is doing pretty good, and therefore a fatal four-way for the world title again. John Cena, Kurt Angle, Triple H, Mankind is happening in the main event on the show today. Contractually, what is our business? So Booker T, Kane, Kurt Angle, RVD, and William Regal in 2 weeks. We have a 1.6 mil in the bank, and let's get to booking our SmackDown on the road to No Mercy. But yes, Taker, back spasms. 2 weeks, minor injury. So he says, hey, take it easy. Do not aggravate that condition. So regular solo one-on-one, no gimmicks needed for that deal. It is October in Spain. We got No Mercy in 2 weeks. So 1 SmackDown, 2 SmackDowns, No Mercy on the 13th on a Sunday. Nitro burning bunny cars. So, main event, as I said, is going to be a fatal four-way. And that, my friends, is that world title. So, John Cena, the champion. Kurt Angle, his rival. Triple H, the game. And the hardcore legend Mick Foley, a.k.a. Mankind, a.k.a. Dude Love, a.k.a. Cactus Jack, for that World Heavyweight Championship. So that should make everyone on the roster at least somewhat pleased. I hope. We'll see. Keep them guys happy. But otherwise, we do need to book that Taker HBK business. And on that note, it's going to be a regular singles matchup. That should mean enough variety for this business. So we'll see if they get a thumbs up on their deal. Shawn got his win last time, and Taker got his back spasms. So hopefully, being a regular singles matchup will not cause any issues. Edge is 76. So, I could book Edge and HBK, and that might be okay, but it might not. And I don't want to run that risk at this juncture with 6 of them all firing on all cylinders. So, Randy's 86, Ray is 68, no, RVD is 62. I'm trying to get Booker and Edge, up into the high 70s, low 80s, so we're not quite there yet. But, Big Show versus Randall, 87, 86. I might change that later, but right now let's finish booking what we have to book, which is, who's left here? Kane and Jericho did the guest ref thing last time, so what if we give a win to Jericho? What if it is a handicap match, and it is a 1-on-2, and it is Kane on one side at 80, and then Jericho at 74, and I need Edge and Booker getting up there in popularity. So at any cost, we'll do that. Hopefully Kane won't win here, but I can't predict that, so you never know. You never know. So a handicap for those guys. Promo number 1. Now, I thought about it. I could and I can do the rivalry in place of, and we'll build hype on that, and we'll do Taker and Shawn, right? And then, in the match, we'll change the match to have Taker be the guest referee, because then, having a guy who is not at that high level won't matter, because we've already run the promo. So I'm trying to think my way around these issues with what's going on. So, that being said, let's change out the match type here and make it a NA guest referee with a 1, and do that with 1, and say that the dead man is that guest referee with his minor back spasm injury, and it'll be Shawn Michaels at 83 versus Booker T. Now, this should not ruin anything because we know we already have that promo to maintain this rivalry, and we're good on that. Should. I'm not going to guarantee it, but it should. So we'll see if Taker can cost Shawn that matchup and have Book get the win, as we got to build up Booker T. Now, match number 2, going to be a TLC match for that Cruiserweight Championship. So it is Mr. Friday Night, Rob Van Dam versus Christian. So there we go with that. Continue. Title matchup going on there. Now, the opening contest is a triple threat between Rey Mysterio, Carlito, and Shelton Benjamin, or what is actually smarter there, opening contest, I'm sorry to the OG villain, William Regal, because I need to bump up here with Carlito, Shelton, and Rey. So they get that win and get their popularity to pop a bit there. So, right now, it looks like handicap match opening the show. Then RVD, Christian, TLC, Cruiserweight title. Then the Taker and Shawn promo. Then Kane versus Chris Jericho and Edge handicap match. Big Show Randy Orton, I should change that to have a gimmick. Merchandise. Shawn versus Booker with Taker as referee. And then Cena, Triple H, Kurt Angle, Mankind, World Heavyweight title main event. So this one I should change to have a gimmick. I'm pretty sure that Randy and Big Show are good on their fatigue from that terrible tables match that happened yesterday. Oh yeah, look at that. Like nothing. They're fantastic for another gimmick matchup. Which means we run a first blood match between the Big Show and Randy Orton, who's gonna bleed. And that, my friends, is our SmackDown to wrap up this week. Is it good? And not as good as yesterday's was. That gave us a 90,000 heads up there on the ratings. So we're in Spain. It is what it is, I guess. I don't know. Let's go. If Regal somehow survives this, I'll be very, very impressed. But I have my doubts. That's right. Carlito, Shelton, Rey get the win. RVD, Christian, TLC. Let's watch that one for a little bit, right? In the handful of times that I've watched ladder matches on this show, it has historically been a very, very short matchup because someone just knocks them off and climbs and then it's over. So I have low hopes for this TLC with RVD and Christian.
And it's for the Cruiserweight Championship of the World.
That's right, Tony Chimmel.
Ontario, Canada, weighing 235 pounds, Christian.
Okay, we are set to go with the Peep Show, with Christian defending that Cruiserweight title against RVD. Who's it gonna be? That's right, where the Peeps at? Okay, let's go. You CLB. Bring out the hardware, folks. It is TLC time. Christian already getting another table into the ring here when he already has one. And now RVD beats a punch. And then that's solid wood on your face, Christian. There's a ladder. It's ladder versus table. And Christian already making a climb. Already going for it as RVD just watches and dives as the table gets set up. What was that? What was any of that? Oh, man. The referee, no! Chad Patton, what's happening? It's anybody's ball game here, folks, in this matchup as Christian climbs and RVD follows, and the referee is just kind of confused. Very, very confused. Who will fall first? And will they fall through a table? Is the question. Oh, RVD! Hip toss! And they missed the table. It was right there. They could have done that, and they did not. And again, official on the table is just not right. You're going to get fined for that here in this business. And inverted neck breaker to one Christian in that deal. Referee is upset. Chair, drops it. Ladder, drops it. Christian rolls him up, and the tights. Wait, what? It's a TLC match, gentlemen. Why is the title not suspended above the ring when it is literally a title match that is TLC? What is happening here? Does this game not understand how this match type works? You hang the belt over the top. But Christian now, oh my god, spine first onto that solid steel ladder. I don't think they hung the belt here. I don't think they hung the belt here, which means it's a regular just matchup with weapons that are everywhere. So that's hilarious on one hand, but also, what? How do you screw up, when you already have the ladder match type in this game, how do you screw up TLC? When it's, I made it for the title, so you can't say I didn't do that. And again, spine on steel. Steel wins every time. RVD here now plotting his next move or something? I don't know. Those educated feet being put to good use with Mr. Monday Night, Mr. Friday Night, Mr. Pay-Per-View, if you will. But again, the slams onto the ladder are just brutal. Just brutal. As RVD gonna fly? He did a split-legged moonsault off the ladder. There's no bounce on the ladder. There's no give there. How does that work? How does that actually physically work? Video game. I am so confused. I am feeling like RVD right now. I have no idea what's going on. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy. But Christian in the orange. Rolling Thunder from RVD. Are we going to see a Van Damator or a Van... Well, yeah. Again, not what you want. You don't have the chair there, but... Alright, 1, 2... And new. And new! Give that man his confetti. He is indeed one of a kind, Rob Van Dam. So, sorry, Christian. You lost that very confusing TLC match that cost a lot of money, but wasn't actually a TLC match proper. It was just a hardcore match. Weird. But okay, here we go. Meanwhile, Kane versus Jericho and Edge. And Kane, that was not the plan, Kane. Oh my god. Big Show, Randy Orton. Who bleeds? It is indeed Randy Orton bleeding. Shawn versus Booker T with Taker as official. And yes, that made Booker T get the win. So at least Booker is going up there in his popularity. But Edge got screwed by Kane there. And then finally, who is the new world champion? It is Mankind gets his belt back. So now Mankind and Triple H are doing that world title feud. And we should be good. New champion, expiring contract, a highlight. Raw does 40,000 over SmackDown. Look, 3.5 stars. Meanwhile, SmackDown. 1, 2, 3.5 stars. It's just frustrating. It's just frustrating. So, meanwhile, let's check on all of our numbers. Raw was 2, 2, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, and 4. Bret Hart versus The Rock singles matchup. And the Bulldog winning that. They just run 5-mans with their top 5 guys like every week, and that's just going to cause so much fatigue. I can't do it. They can do it. It's not fair. We have $2 million in the bank. SmackDown was 2, 2.5, 3.5, 4, 3.5, and 4. Yes, of course. I'm trying to save Taker's back here, and that's what it got me, was a half star less on that matchup. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Fan support. Neck and freaking neck, but we're in second place here by a little bit. A little bit. Importantly, though, on the rosters, in my rivalries, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. We are so close to pay-per-view. Don't screw those up. Champions, Mankind, Big Show, Edge, Kane, and Rob Van Dam. The roster. Okay, now who is not pleased with how things are going here? All right, Jericho, Christian, Taker are all content. What do they want? What do they want? Jericho wants to win a match. Fine. Christian wants to win a match. Fine. Taker wants to win a match. So I might make those things happen next week on the show. In terms of fatigue, we're getting up a little bit on a couple guys here. So Cena, Angle, RVD, Shawn, Christian, Taker, Triple H. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Mankind is 98. Hold on. My top stars in this company. Mankind, Taker, Triple H, Kurt Angle are my top stars on this blue brand. I think that's it. So that means that Taker should be healthy with 1 week here until Sunday, maybe? I don't know. In any event, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. Back on Monday as we barrel towards whatever. I'm attackslug. Thanks for watching. More videos right here. I'll see you next time, and I'm out.